And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75. yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The option look. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Johnson looking to throw, using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And nowhere to go this time. Couldn't follow up the big run with another.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
To have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Lindsey. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Power football with a run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
You know, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Air Force! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Nicolosi. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Marshall. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rams looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nicolosi. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Rams.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's knocked. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Touchdown, Falcons! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down. Not so being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knox. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Avant. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds space on the right. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass. It's Bauer Nicolosi. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. this late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Wilkerson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This time he's got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Give to the fullback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside. And he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Going up top again. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Split backs here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And they're able to get him down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The give to the fullback. The Falcons will move the sticks.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On second and 10, a four wide out set, trips right. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll just down it right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Ross. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right down the middle. Holds it in. Spins away from one. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Johnson looking to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Dumps it to the back. Got his man down the middle. Turning on the Jets. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation